I am guessing that means we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Indie Escape Presents. I am Joe Ridgely, and next to me is J.W. Colwell from our new show, Generation Movie, which is on Wednesday nights at 10
Yeah, we
p.m.
are.
Eastern.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. These are all true statements thus far. We're not lying about anything. You are Joe Ridgely. Good to have you back. I know it was an exciting weekend, and everybody was like pins and needles. We're glad you're back, though.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting weekend, and we will catch up on that. So, what we got going on tonight is, ladies and gentlemen, this weekend in Orlando, we're going to have Phantasm, a horror convention, August 19th through the 21st. We're going to have a couple of the guests from that convention on here this evening to discuss.
Some great guys. They've been in the business a long time, Joe.
They have, absolutely. And we're going to discuss with them what we can expect from Phantasm. Let me give you guys a hint. One of our guests, his first acting job, which not too many people are aware of, was this cat in Brain Scan. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, he had the... I'll show you pictures later on that the cat looks exactly like him. And our other guest is actually going after his music career now. So, I mean, he may be pushing that at Phantasm. Let's show a little clip from that.
Dream warrior, ain't gonna dream no more on the dream
I didn't know. I didn't know Dawkins was coming to Phantasm.
Right?
That's amazing. Oh wait, that's our guest. That's
Yes,
not Dawkins.
That is one of our Daniela.
Say
great to see you.
I thought the chickens looked a little weird for Dawkins, but okay.
So without further ado, let's bring up Nick Benson and Mick Strawn.
Man, that Don Dawkins looks like shit, doesn't he?
Dawkins has gotten a little old.
It's because he cut the plaster out of his beard.
Some very, very confused looking chickens.
Also, Dawkins not really getting good bookings these days. Where you at? We're in a shed out in the woods.
In a van down by the river.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so guys, what I'm going to have you do is, because I could ramble on about your accomplishments and everything, so I'm going to let you guys tell everybody out there about yourself. I guess we'll start age before beauty, right, Nick? So we got to go with Nick.
Wow.
See,
now earlier during the pre-show, he was being a dick to me. Now he's being a dick to the guests.
Yeah.
That's
no, wait a minute. You don't know the abuse I have taken from Mick over the years.
Well, hi, my name is Mick Strawn, and I just recently finished tiling my bathroom.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Yeah, why not?
You like walk on the beach?
Why the fuck not?
But actually, that's an accomplishment. Tiling a bathroom is an actual work.
Yeah,
that's actual
It's really at 65. You go in and you tile for 10 minutes, and then you go back for half an hour and go. Fuck! Oh my god! What the hell was I thinking?
You go find a Yellow Pages. Do they still exist?
Exactly. Let's see. My name is Mick Strawn. I have been a production designer and an effects designer, and I've kind of directed things and been an AD and all kinds of stuff. I mean, some of these things you might remember: Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4, Leatherface, the real one, not the fake later one.
Which fake later one? That doesn't narrow it down, Mick.
I think they're just
Leatherface movies.
I was talking about the aggregate.
I think they're just testing your memory, Mick. I think
so what's the over under on the number of Leatherfaces there've been?
It's
because honestly, let's face it, honestly, people watching this have to already know who we are.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Been around long enough.
Yeah, it's true. I have been around for a while. It's your turn, goddammit.
My turn. Oh, hi. My name is Nick. I'm a recovering. Oh, that's the wrong meeting. Sorry.
Salute, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's this one.
That's this one. Okay.
This one, absolutely.
I'm a recovering effects guy.
I'm a recovering filmmaker. So why did you call us here? What the fuck do you want?
It's more than that.
Fuck.
Yeah, what's the deal, man?
Well, both of you.
Well, I think you guys are selling yourselves short, aren't you? A little bit.
Short.
I think they're selling themselves short, Joe.
I don't know.
Right, well, go ahead, JW. Since you did your
I think.
research.
Well,
you know what? I think people that love horror films know a lot of your work. 1988 Blob, Tremors, A Society, which is an underrated 80s classic.
Oh, I just got
Nightmare on Elm Street 4
mugs today for that, by the way.
We couldn't get Society made today. There'd be too many people. There'd be too many hands in the soup on that. But you guys have worked out a lot of stuff. I mean, think about the Blob, and you know what else? I was looking. You guys worked on Dead Heat, right? Dead Heat's one of the most underrated 80s movies.
Yeah.
It's got the most gnarliest premise. It's got a weird cast. And it's just about dead cops. It's amazing.
What's fun about that is I was on a live stream the other night, and they were talking about that, and they compared it to Big Trouble in Little China, which it does have some similarities, and I hadn't realized it till that point.
That's it. Well, it also has similarities to another 80s horror film called Dead and Buried.
Yeah.
It's remarkably like a movie called Dead and Buried, that's a movie where the main protagonist doesn't actually know he's dead, like as opposed to the cops in the movie.
Oh, that's also what was the one Cronenberg's war film? I can't think of the name of it. The one with Tim Robbins.
Oh, are you talking about Jacob's Ladder?
Yeah, Jacob's Ladder.
Ladder.
Yeah, these are all things where things that were done in the 80s got redone in the 90s. At least themes,
there were a lot of people in the 80s that didn't know they were dead. Trust me. I mean, that was
us included.
Us included.
I mean, Dead Heat is a satire. Dead Heat is a satire of buddy cop movies.
No, it wasn't. It was a documentary. You shithead.
Walking Dead happened long before it hit television.
Don't you know how this works?
He wasn't aware of the Coke budget, Mick.
That's right.
Like cola? No. Okay. Anyway, but I was looking at both of them. Mick, you've also worked. You worked on one of my favorite weird shows of the 80s. You worked on Mantis.
Mantis, I loved Mantis.
Mantis is a great show.
It looked great, and then they continued the series, and the series they eliminated everybody that was black, and then they went to the whitest place in the world to actually film it. They went to Canada. I was like, wow, that says a lot. Is when you come in, it's so typical. It's like, wow, we love what you did. You had this amazing show with this amazing black crew, and it's so urban and everything. You know what we're thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Canada. I'm thinking Canada.
What's the best
definitely
way?
Quebec.
The best way to keep this. What's the best way to keep the feel of this? So we're gonna go to Canada.
But you guys have also worked with. I had to have worked with the Fat Boys at some point. As a Fat Boys fan, you worked on the music video for Nightmare on Elm Street 4, right? Both of you.
Fat Boys.
Fat Boys are great.
They're great guys. They had a fantastic movie in the 80s called Disorderlies.
Right.
They got one chance to kind of make a bit on a fame. But you guys have been all over the place. And you guys, one of the things I would ask both of you, because you've both done it, what is it like to design for a horror icon? Because you guys came in to Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 and Nightmare on Elm Street 4, but you're both production designing and special effects. But you got to design for icons. So you come in after the fact and you have to make it your own, whether it's designing where Leatherface is sleeping, whether it's designing Freddy's boiler room. You have to bring something to it, right?
Oh, he huffed.
I don't even worry about it. You know what? If you worry about it, if you think that it's going to be a problem, then you better get in your car and leave.
Yeah.
I don't mean it as a problem. I mean, is it something where you guys like sat back and go?
No, you have to. What you have to understand is like in those days, like we were doing one movie after another, another. So it was just like crank out the best work we can do and move on. You know.
Yeah, and I wasn't kidding about that. You see, what he's saying is exactly it. It's like you know what? It's like being. I'll give you an example of this. Is if you're outside of LA, right, and you're an actress, right? For instance, you're an actress, you're going to show up on set and you're going to know every fucking line. You are going to have like sat in your little room in Connecticut, and you're going to have like sat there and you're going to have read that fucking script. You will have been I mean, of course, because you're in Connecticut, you will only get like 3 words, right?
This is an East Coast bias, as I'm feeling.
Okay, so and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna worry and you're gonna worry and you're gonna worry and you're gonna like, ooh, this is not how LA is. LA is like, you're like literally, especially if you're in a horror film, the chances are that nobody will have read the fucking script. I mean, you know, the actors will have just been coming off of a porno 3 days ago,
or a soap opera, pornos and soap operas,
pornos, soap operas, and maybe a commercial about the latest version of toast, right? And the thing is that they get on set, and like they're reading through the pages like this. Well, we're the fucking same way. I mean, literally, when I was called to do what's the one about the porno industry?
8mm.
No.
The documentary that they made 2 of.
No. The film. The one with Mark Wahlberg.
Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
Movie that you had something to do with. Okay.
Right. On Boogie Nights, literally when I walked into the production meeting, right? And I walked, and literally I'm late to the production meeting. I had just literally they gave me, I was working with an effects house and I was going to key it. And they gave me the script and said, you're 5 minutes late for the production meeting. You better get your ass across town. So I get up and I walk in and I'm holding the script underneath the table as I have another script when I walked in, and I laid it up here and I'm going through, and the first AD is going one scene at a time, right? And he's slowly chugging through it. In the meantime, I'm like down here and I'm trying to get 2 or 3 pages ahead, right? And this is like probably a quarter of the people in the room are like doing the same thing. And finally I come to, and all of a sudden I see this line, and he goes, Dirk Diggler pulls out his enormous 12-inch cock.
And I didn't see a rooster anywhere.
I look up, and the prop master, I knew the prop master. The prop master is like sitting across from the table from me, and he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, I was waiting until you got to that." He says, "And check this out. Here it is." And he reaches down and he pulls up a paper bag in front of 35 people that are sitting around this table. Right? He plops the bag down and pulls out this enormous rubber dick, and I'm sitting there going, "What the what?" We don't normally do that type of film, like with this many people. If you see what I'm saying.
I do.
That's what it's like. The thing is it is utter chaos, and you just don't.
Wait a minute. What he didn't mention was that's how Mick became stand-in penis number 2.
I was always I was always in the before picture.
I feel like you
don't let this happen to you, folks.
Don't let this happen to you.
I feel like you might have had a job as a fluffer at some point. But anyway, I
have.
How did you know about
this is going?
It's weird.
Rails.
It's weird. It's on IMDb. But anyway,
did you not see them with the chickens?
You know how you know that you're the fluffer? It's when you go, "Hey, who's the fluffer here?" You're the fluffer.
And everybody looks at you.
Yeah, everybody looks at you. Yeah, that's you. That,
Expectations. But what I was also going to ask, one of the things I do want to ask, you guys are like really working together right now. You guys are kind of like in a mutual orbit. You got a lot of projects heading up.
He's a good fluffer. What can I say?
He's really good at his stunt
I
talk.
still got the touch.
He's the master
Still got
fluffer.
the touch.
They don't call him Mick Two Fingers for nothing.
That's right.
Anyway,
Whoa.
wow.
Okay, then.
This is not
It's
where
not hard to make
I
things
thought
go
it was
sideways
going.
with the two
Anyway,
of us.
I was also going to ask you did work on the Roger Corman Fantastic Four.
We did.
That's come into a lot of play. Down here, over there, down. Anyway, I try not to point, but
Hey, enough for nothing.
Yeah.
That was the best
That's-
damn interpretation of the comic books ever. So I don't
It
want
was.
to hear
No,
anything
it
bad
really
about
was.
It
that.
really. Wait a minute. Can I say something about that in my own defense? First of all, I have absolutely no money, but I rarely ever like take that. I rarely ever take that seriously. I didn't have any money, but I did take the job. So the thing is we also had no time. I literally started in November, and we were halfway done with the film at the end of the year. So that gives you an idea. But here's the thing.
I've talked to the director of the film. I know exactly the pressure you guys were under.
Here's the weird thing about it. The weird thing about it is that from a production designer's point of view, the idea was to make it look like a comic book, right? Now the thing is I didn't even really have enough money for that, but somehow I actually made it look like a comic book. I am telling you, here's the weird thing about it is, so nowadays you have to tell me, do these things actually look like the comic books that they're based on?
No, I think with regards to the Fantastic Four, the interesting side of it is that it's never gotten out, and there was a documentary about it. And
It's a cult classic now.
right, but it's included anywhere. But you have to you could go to cons and find it. But I've always thought the look of it was pretty spot on with regards to how the characters are supposed to look.
Yeah,
and whatever. It looks like a Corman movie, but your Doom is actually really good.
Yeah, well,
your Doctor Doom is really good.
I propose
they haven't gotten Doctor Doom right with $200 million the last two times.
I say that the thing that beams up into space, right? I thought that looked incredible. I thought Mole Man's Lair looked incredible, considering I made the miniatures for it in my fucking garage. I mean, I made the spaceship in my garage.
Wasn't outside of having to do that all the time either. Like that stuff happened all the time.
Oh yeah. No, it's. Well, the thing is we actually knew that the guy who was an optical effects guy. I kept saying,
here we go.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Not those guys.
Nick knows that I hate optical effects people anyway. But the thing is this guy was actually as bad as I thought he was.
He went up and shook his hand and said, "You know what? You're as big an asshole as I thought you were."
But
you're a fucking tool, and I can't even figure out what I'd use you for.
I hated you before, but then I actually met you.
But then I met you, and now I love
it's
you.
confirmed.
You lived right up to my.
Well, you guys are coming to Orlando this weekend. You guys are also working on these two movies that have a little bit of buzz, right? Because you're both working on. You've been in the business a long time.
A little bit of buzz.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
have a few more. I mean, there's Phobia, there's Campfire, there's House in the Pines.
House in the Pines.
What's the other one you're working on, Mick?
I was going to say something EMF 5.
That's it. EMF
Yeah.
5.
See, that's
another one.
I'm not kidding. Jeremy's going to go, God, I can't even believe you actually got it right this time.
Well, it took you a while to get Campfire right.
Yes, it did. It takes me. You know what? The thing is when I actually
so many scripts.
when I actually get the idea, when I'm thinking of that Tommy Lee photo right now. When I get a hold of it, when I finally get a hold of that, I just run with it. I run with it.
a lot
All
of
right,
there's a
so
lot,
wait a
lot
minute.
of dick talk tonight.
Daniela has a question, and she also has a show on our network. Okay, got to hear the backstory, or the backstop. I'm assuming that meant backstory. Why does Mick hate optical effects guys?
Oh,
And she did
because they're
backstory.
egotistical tools. They always optical effects people always believe that they are the only ones that can help you out of the horrible problem that you got yourself into because you're going to
Dream Quest images. That's all you have
drink.
to say.
Dream Quest. Yeah, boy. Drink.
Any of the guys at Dream Quest, especially Hoyt.
Especially Hoyt, yeah, they're just such dicks. Oh my god, you know the thing is, yeah, you know they're so far up their own asses that in order to talk to them, you have to go find a shit whisperer.
Well, I'm just waiting for Mick to take his filter off. I mean,
That doesn't happen.
I was gonna say, how do you really feel? But
How many shows have you done with him, Joe? How many shows?
Well, I was
And
going
you
to say,
think he
come
has
on, Joe.
filter
Come
stuff.
on, Joe. What the hell are you waiting for, right?
Jesus.
Sorry. Is there anybody that I haven't offended?
oh no, wait, I'm gonna check some things off. Don't talk about optical effects, guys. Check.
Okay.
You know, I'm just going through my notes. But I was just
well,
curious. Like, you guys-
JW, let me just tell you how easy you are making this for me. Thank you.
well, it's good to be both the butt of the jokes and the person that asks questions that get this show into a quagmire. It's fine. I'm good. I love doing it. I'm happy to be here.
Get a bigger shovel.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
But hi, Sean. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Sean. Hey, everybody. Sean made it.
Sean's here.
Just saying.
Sean,
Okay,
I can see
no.
Sean. Sean comes into a lot of the shows. I think he has a business where he's building
Sean's
stuff.
Shit whisperer.
I feel like that's the next crew person. Who are you? I'm the shit whisperer. What are you? Best boy. Oh, okay, well,
I'm friends with the fluffer.
I'm friends with the club guy. Also, who's the optical effects guy? I don't know. They're assholes. So
Yeah,
my question is, you guys are working kind of together now, right now, in all these
Yeah.
movies, all these projects.
Yeah.
Is it because you guys worked in the toiled in the 80s and 90s, and you just got to the point where you're like, we're gonna run our own shit, we're gonna run our own stuff?
Kind of. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, it's really like Mick and I have known each other since Nightmare 4.
right.
So-
And the thing is there's a certain you have to find somebody that kind of at least halfway matches your energy, and that's wow. What the fuck was that? You know, I could be
I
offended
think
by that.
everybody
kind of
watching is gonna
See,
go.
he
"Then
doesn't
Mick-
understand, Mick, that we both get tired after 15 minutes.
Yes, that's what I just said, isn't it? Didn't I just say match another guy's energy? That's
Need a
because
break.
we had the same hacking cough.
Oh shit.
We're both
They were
on an
getting
iron
there,
lung.
Toby.
Anyway,
There is something about both of our personalities that doesn't take shit easily anymore. You know, it's like
I've noticed.
I could easily, just from watching the show for like 10 minutes, I could see like Nick goes, yeah, whatever Mick said, that's good. That covers that covers everything I was thinking. I don't need to burn any bridges. I can just sit here and just watch Nick
Mick will burn them for me.
everything else.
Listen. We were on the phone the other day, and we were talking producing with somebody else, and actually Nick burned the bridges first. I mean,
Goddamn right I did.
I'm not kidding. I had to walk across a bridge that was already burning, and
In fact, I'm
not
betting,
used to that corner kind of
I'm
shit.
betting that I left the call before you did.
Yeah, I think that you
Just
did.
like, Bye.
Bye.
And
And I'm like,
Well,
I'm
here
like,
was
well,
there.
hi
In
guys.
the 10 minutes
Welcome
of
back.
20 minutes I've known you guys, I would say upsetting Mick is one thing. Nick is another. Nick is quiet. So Nick is like, if you upset Nick, like I feel that's the standard where you go, you piss Nick off. Nick hates you. Nick hating people seems like it's a given.
I am
Well,
a
if you
lovely,
follow-
I
Well,
am a lovely
in Japanese,
person.
Nikui means hate. So they used to call me Mr. Hate. Well, no, they did. They called me that and Niku, which is meat.
You guys smell that too?
Yeah, I farted,
It's
sorry.
interesting.
I did have Mexican today.
That's what that is. Okay, there you go.
Joe, I came in with a set game plan. Mick has destroyed it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like I said, I was looking through you guys and looking through your stuff and looking through like what you're working on.
Fuck, man, you're looking through my stuff.
Right?
What the fuck are you doing? Get on my
That's some
shit.
nerve,
Get on my
mister.
stuff.
God damn it! Fuck off. Anyway,
Well, that
but
wasn't
yeah,
nice. JW,
no,
I think you owe
I'm
them
just,
an
I
apology.
was saying what Nick was saying to me. I wouldn't say it to our guests,
Oh, okay.
especially Mick. He's delicate. Joe, do you have a question?
Yeah, I do actually have a question. So I got this guy down in the green room. He likes to steal guests' beer at these conventions.
Really?
So he wanted to pop up and
Okay,
say
I like to
hi.
hit people with beers.
Dude,
Oh, there he is.
I like to punch people that steal
Hey, wait,
$15
wait,
beers.
My grandma.
Wait, grandma doesn't do that anymore.
Well, he got spackle in his beer too, apparently.
Evidently.
I had to shave my beard off for a gig.
Yeah.
It
Fluffer
feels
number
like
2.
rubber, man. When's the last time you shaved your beard, Mick?
I didn't
It
make
feels
that.
like
Yeah.
it's all weird. I look like an old woman, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean,
You look like one of those old Halloween witches, the plastic ones. I'm talking about. John,
Man,
you
I'll
need to
have
grow
it
that
back
shit
by the time we.
how you doing, John?
I have to put the makeup on again in a couple weeks, so
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
There you
saved
go.
it.
Yeah, just don't forget the lipstick this time.
All right, John, I got to go over a couple of things real fast with these guys because they're going to be bailing out pretty soon. For anybody
Okay.
who didn't get the reference
Hey,
earlier,
where's Nick? Where's Nicky? Where's Nicky? Nick.
Nick is there.
Nick
I'm right
up
on
there in
top
the
here.
corner. He's up in the corner. Are you
Where?
gonna be
Oh, okay, I see.
John, are you gonna be out there with us, or are you just dropping by to annoy me?
Well, he's going to be with the Harlow haunt people the next part of the episode.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So he was in that movie. So
Oh,
and they're going to
If
have
I
a
would have
panel
known you
there.
guys, I should have joined you earlier. I didn't realize y'all were going to be here so early. So,
yeah, well, there you go. I got to
so
drop.
hey, Mick,
Yeah?
you and I are going to Hot Springs together, I reckon.
Yeah. That's right. Brian, you got together with Brian, right? Brian and Nan.
This is what I've heard, anyway.
That's great.
Boy, the audio is terrible on you. Okay.
Well,
No, that's you, brother.
it's always you, John. Hey, John, listen. When I get back from Phantasm, I want to come. I was just going to call you today. I'm going to come over and piss in your front yard
And kick your dog.
and kick your dog.
Let me switch over to. Hold on. Hey, Stacy,
All right.
can you switch to data and let me have the Wi-Fi?
While he's doing
fuck.
that, I'm gonna,
Okay.
John, I'm gonna mute you for a second while you're doing that. So, guys, for everybody who didn't get the reference earlier,
It's Nick.
so if you don't know, this was Nick
This
back
is
in
Nick.
the day.
I knew
this was
absolutely. I knew exactly where you were going with that.
Yeah. And
Were you in a British punk band or?
Not a British punk band.
why does it have to be a British punk band? Why can't it be an American punk band?
It screamed dead.
Maybe it should be a Tahitian punk band.
It screamed Sid and Nancy. Anyway,
I worked on
Wow.
Sid and Nancy.
So the only punk band that exists is the Sex Pistols.
No, but
Next.
they're
The only British punk
Jesus
band.
Christ. Jesus,
Oh,
no, their
John
dead
left.
milkmen exist. Jesus, stop.
Yeah. All right. You want to see something really cool, JW? So,
Does it involve data?
well, no, it involves something about yay big, and Nick's gonna bring it to Phantasm.
It's that paper bag thing he was talking about earlier. Just for
At,
you.
at least I'm hoping Nick is going to
It's-
bring
it-
it to
Yeah,
Phantasm.
there you go.
So this
Nice.
is a custom painted board deck by Nick, signed.
It looks a
that-
lot better in person than it does.
I'm
there.
sure
It's
it.
not really a
I'm
great
sure it
picture.
does. I didn't
No,
take
it
the
looks
crappy
great, it looks
pictures.
great.
No, I'm kidding.
I
But-
actually have that right
Hey,
sitting in my suitcase
hey,
right
Nick.
outside the door.
Oh, there's Sean.
You had that
Hey,
little
Nick,
register.
you got such a fancy haircut. How come you're wearing a hat?
I still have the fancy haircut.
You're covering up your radical haircut, Nick, huh?
There you go.
Yeah, that's why
Nick's got
Mick
that
and I
hip-
wear our
that-
hair
that
behind us.
hipster haircut. huh?
Well, yeah, I do the hipster thing. You know, it's like
I'm surprised it's not in a bun for you, though, Mick. Isn't that the
I-
hipster thing?
A bun. That's just not Mick.
I just leave it as a
He's,
rat.
he's got that Nazi.
It's a rat that follows me around.
The guy who does some of my printing, Nick, calls that haircut Nazi chic. I kind
Hey,
of
John, did you cut your hair off? You look a little shorter there too.
Yeah,
Not
you
just the
do.
beard.
God,
No, I haven't cut my hair off. Just have pulled back.
you're right. In that particular frozen frame, you look like my grandmother.
All right. So what I have to do now is
Look at that disapproving look.
Yeah, that was horrible. She had that disappearing look too. You know that narrow lip thing.
I'm disappointed in you, Mick, and your fluffing skills.
And I'm going to bring Terry up real fast just because he is a writer, director, and John's going to disappear. He's going to have that little swirly wheels on the bus go round and round. Terry Jarrell. Oh, why are you?
Hey,
Oh,
Is I-
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
He's
Oh,
fluffing himself
just-
behind the book.
Enjoying this fantastic book. If no one has it, these are available, and I'll send you my address for that. And you can even get signatures and all kinds of things.
Let's try it again.
It's the most favorite thing in the world.
what did I write on yours?
It was really bad.
Oh, was it? Oh,
You made a reference to my drone stuff about my accuracy and range. So,
Hey, Terry.
hey, I wasn't talking about your drone.
Fluffer number 3.
that's clear now. I thought we were
Just
friends.
add it, Terry, just add it to the list. He doesn't like opto effects, guys. People who use drones can go fuck themselves. Everything.
Well, at least I feel good. I'm on the list. You know,
Well, that's right.
I
You know,
made the
what you
list.
say, as long as they talk.
it's like what do they say? Good press, bad press is
Press.
is press. Yes, bad press is press. So yeah, I'm gonna have books to sell.
Books.
Now wait a minute.
Nick, is the board design going to be for sale at Phantasm?
No, that's actually a custom hand painted board that's going to Joe.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
It's
I
beautiful.
threw an
It
auction
looks-
up and Joe won.
Hey,
I just thought it was pity.
hey, we won't disclose how much I paid for it, but it's worth every freaking penny. And
Let's put it this way: you were the only bidder.
Yes.
I wasn't going to go there, Nick.
That's okay. I'm not. My feelings aren't hurt.
Always get to know
There's
that you
lots of
bid
other
against
shit I can
yourself.
paint terribly.
It just sounds more exclusive to me. Hey, Joe, when you get trucks and wheels on that, let me know. I'll come down and shoot some video.
Trucks and wheels. Like that ass is not getting on a skateboard.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, listen, can I be there? Can I be there when that
Hey,
happens?
no bullshit.
More the better.
I grew up down here in Florida. I skated half pipes, quarter pipes, and everything when I was 5'10" and $165. I'm 5'10" and 310 now. So
I feel like
there's a big
I
difference.
feel like Joe on a skateboard would be something in the Simpsons Film Festival.
Something to
Batman
see.
on a skateboard.
Something to see, that's for sure.
That's going in the background of every show. It's
There
going
you
to
go.
be a predominant piece. So, yes.
Oh, like Hitchcock. You could be like
Well, then
Hitchcock.
honestly, it couldn't have gone to a better person. So.
There you
Oh,
go.
thank
Oh, well,
I
yeah,
appreciate
Joe's
it.
awesome. Come on, we all know Joe is awesome. Everything is awesome. Every Joe is awesome.
I've only been working with him a few months.
I am going to use that and plug that all this shit. Thank you.
Yeah, you better hold on to that clip for now.
That's
Joe.
right. There you go.
Right?
Yeah, Mick, you're gonna be like a message on the for the shows, all the shows. Joe is
Well,
awesome.
You know, I got
Awesome.
Kane
That
Hodder
was
saying
awesome.
"fuck you, Joe." I have, let's see, a couple of producers and
Who
directors
hasn't
saying,
said that to you?
"What the fuck, Joe?"
What the
And
fuck, Joe?
so, hey, something nice is good.
So,
Anyway, all right. So I got to get rid of these cats because Mick is
Are you guys gonna be
65.
there all 3 days for folks watching the show? Are you gonna be there?
I am leaving here early Thursday morning, and I don't plan to be back until Monday night. So we'll see you there.
Yep.
Awesome.
All
I will
right,
be
so
there all
guys,
3
just
days.
what-
In fact, I'm
People
staying
thinking
in
about coming to
Florida
the
a little
thing,
extra.
wanting to meet you guys after seeing us on the show. Good to
Alright,
know
so-
that you'll be there all 3 days.
Yeah, so that you can be
Not
carried.
go?
You can be carried in at some point, and then carried back out.
Well,
I'm just.
I mean,
there
I'd
to see
like to
Joe
do
hit
that,
you
but
with
I don't
the
want. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm waiting to be carried in.
I'm gonna.
I'd be like the guy that played King Tut on Batman. It wouldn't work out well.
But wait, you can't grow
It
facial
wouldn't
hair.
work out well. We don't need to
Anyway.
give anybody back strains.
So Mick and Nick, what can fans expect at Phantasm? at
You
your
know what?
tables?
Come on by my table. You can buy my book, or I'll sign a poster, and I'll tell you a story that is only 10% lies.
And it will take an hour and a half.
Well, Mick doesn't know this, so I'll reveal this now. He's got some surprise posters coming from me and Mark at Doomcastle for him to sign at Phantasm.
So yeah, I can be that final signature on that Nightmare on Elm Street 4 or Leatherface or Critters 2 or Mortal Kombat or Blade or all the rest of that. And
It's really
I can-
weird. It's really weird. Nick has fooled you. It's called like he has a poster for you, but it says you're an optical effects guy. It's weird.
No, wait a minute. I need one of these posters saved for me if they're like limited edition. So
Yeah,
I'll
there
be
you
there
go.
Friday through Sunday. So damn it.
You know what limited edition means, right? You turn it over on the other side, and
No, it
It's
just
a-
means till we run out, and then we'll print some more.
yeah. Well,
They're not
Limited
supposed
till we
to
run
know
out.
that.
Limited edition second printing.
the
Like
limit
comic
the limit is toilet paper on the back.
Oh, John's back. Oh,
Okay.
I think John's back.
John's
But
back.
anyway, so everybody out there, make sure to go visit these guys at Phantasm Orlando, a weekend of haunts and horror.
There you
It's
go.
August 19th through the 21st. I guess we got to put one up of Mick as well.
There you go.
Oh, if you have to.
That's from,
So, well, I don't know. I've never seen Mick so serious.
Nick, that picture looks like you just got done murdering somebody.
yeah.
He
No,
actually got done just going to the bathroom.
photographer's assistant had a hold of my
He looks
dick.
a little grumpy.
He like, yes,
I look
one
like
hair
John
is out of
Dugan right
place.
there.
Wait, Joe, put the picture back up.
Stand in penis
Put Nick's
number
picture
2.
back up. So look, he's very angry because like one hair is out of place. Just one.
One.
Figure out which
One.
one it is.
Are you out of your
Wow.
mind?
No, he asked someone to hit him a
I've
comb.
never had one hair out of place.
Actually, he's like, I'm telling the photographer, he's like, hey, look, I want you to shoot me, but I don't want you to be able to see both eyes.
All right, Nick and Mick, I'm going to bring you guys up one at a time. Please tell us where everybody can find you and follow you on social media, what your upcoming projects are, and your future appearances. Let's go with Nick first.
Where you can find me? Well, you can find me under the nearest rock, probably somewhere. But
Especially after this show.
Yeah.
No, you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is Nick J. Benson Official, and on Instagram it's Nick Benson 427. And Mick and I are working on several things. One is Campfire, one is Phobia, one is House in the Pines, and EMF 5 is another one we have in development.
Sweet. And Mick, go.
I would say ditto to that. If you can't find me on Facebook, you're just not looking hard enough. Come on by and grab a book. I can guarantee that I could tell you a story that you have not heard before.
That's
probably a few that you have.
I'm fucking sure that could happen. I'm pretty sure that could happen.
Gentlemen, it was an absolute honor having you guys on. I'm looking forward to this weekend. We have to do drinks or something Friday or Saturday night. Let me know.
We will do that.
And
it was really nice meeting you both.
Good meeting
Thank you.
I saw it,
you guys.
Have a good evening, guys. Those guys are freaking awesome.
They are a barrel of monkeys. Like that game you play when you're playing. John's got.
Hey, John.
So John wanted to hop in and speak with Mick and Nick, and that's why I brought Terry on at the same time.
Well, Nick is a barrel of monkeys. Anyway, what?
So Terry,
yes,
there's something going on at Phantasm this Saturday at noon.
There are rumors afloat about something going on.
Oh, is that blue? I love that blue Gatorade.
Blue Gatorade.
The blue Gatorade announcement, noon on Saturday.
Terry, stand up and show us that shirt, brother. Show us the shirt.
All right.
There it is.
This.
Yay!
Harlow's Hot Screen Limited Edition.
Yeah. And you know what?
Limited edition.
You know what? No.
That's been ruined now.
I'm annoyed. They don't come in fat kid sizes, so don't even talk to me about the shirt. CJ got a shirt. I didn't get a shirt.
He wasn't supposed to say anything.
I want a shirt. I want a goddamn shirt.
I don't know if you know this, Terry. Joe knows everything. Joe knows that when somebody ate he knows things. He knows things.
Yeah, let me tell you about this burrito that Terry eats. I put some right to sleep.
Hey. But anyway, Saturday at noon, we have the Harlow's Haunt panel at Phantasm. Going to be super, super fun, super cool. We are going to have some of the cast there. And there's this guy, that Ridgely guy, Joe Ridgely, Indie Escape. Yeah, that thing. That's the guy on that show is going to be our moderator for the panel.
So great cast, good director, slumming panel guy. I understand.
He's now, we've adopted the title Master of Ceremonies because he will be there in my stead, actually. Because I'm not going to be there this weekend. Sorry to pop the bubble break.
Oh, you know what? You and JW, you guys are probably going to be on the same cruise.
Are you going on a cruise too?
I am.
Where are you? Wait, what cruise are you? What cruise line?
What is it? I can't remember the name of the ship. It's just the weekend quickie back Monday.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, so maybe so it's just a little quick.
So
it's my birthday in case anyone wants to celebrate.
It's my wife's birthday too.
Really?
Yeah, the 22nd.
Up here.
It's the birthday of John not having a beard.
That is interesting.
It is. We don't recognize you, John.
No, I just keep looking. But the panel, come meet the cast, meet some of the crew, bring your questions answered.
Hey,
blah, blah,
wait
blah,
a minute.
blah. And we are having the world premiere of our trailer for Harlow's Haunt. The only place you will see it first will be at Phantasm. And then we also have a little kind of side thing that will be playing in the background during the panel, a bunch of BTS pictures of the making of Harlow's Haunt. So you'll kind of get a view behind the scenes along the way. If you want to throw in questions at the cast or the people or Joe was on set one day and he ran the air conditioner that day, made sure it was nice and cool. And
Seems like there's more Joes for Joe's benefit. I can't be here. This is way too hot.
Oh man, no, wait! You are not shitting.
Look at my
it
shirt.
was freaking hot out there. I mean, fortunately,
Oh, it's Florida in July. Yeah.
I wore black, and I used 3.5 cans of deodorant all over my body, so I didn't look like Terry's shirt there.
I'm sorry. If you invite a big guy to come to your set, you have to expect some smells you never thought you were going to ever smell.
You notice why I'm like a few inches away from John. No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I smelled.
John held up so well. I mean, it's like the guy doesn't break a sweat. It's like he is literally the coolest person I know. Naturally,
Absolutely.
It was 845 degrees that day, and I mean, it was just.
Terry, are you giving any of the? Have you given any? What exactly is the plot of our? I'm late in the game on this. I know the Indie Escape Network is really behind this movie.
Yeah.
Is there what's the plot of this movie? What is this movie about?
Kind of the premise is.
Oh, wait! May I interrupt for a moment?
Yeah.
We've got some castmates here, so why don't we discuss it with them as well, if we could?
Capital idea.
Right?
That seems like a plan.
I'm just gonna fling these folks up, and once I have everybody up, because I know you all can hear me down there, I'm watching you. Especially Aimee, she keeps tilting her head like this, and I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
Ever. Be careful! I'm watching you in the green room. It's about the creepiest intro ever. You can make a movie about that, Terry.
Wow, I think they already did, and they rebooted it and remade it. So, we're gonna get some cats up here right now, and we are almost done. Wait! There's more.
Wow, they're like multiplying like rabbits.
Yeah,
we're now outnumbered, Joe. I don't know if that wasn't bright.
Hey,
gotta be careful with these Halloween folks.
So
the gang's all here.
They are. I think John was here a moment ago. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get John on with everybody. So we're going to go around the room. And if you don't mind, Terry, let them introduce themselves real fast. And then we will go on with the plot of the movie.
Maybe just add this.
You're muted.
Maybe add them, have them go around the room and tell them their names in real life and who they play in the movie.
Is that not what I just said?
No, you didn't say that.
Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Could we just like go around the room and let them introduce themselves?
Yeah. You want to see a magic trick? Hold on, wait, watch.
Whoa. What just happened?
Poof.
That hurts. You cut me deep, Joe. You cut me deep.
It's like the shell game.
All right. So anyway, JW, why don't you make that suggestion and we'll go around the room and have them introduce themselves.
Joe, why don't we have them go around the room and introduce themselves and who they play in the movie?
All right. Who would you like to start with, JW?
You got to go left to right. You got to. There's an order to these things. So you start with Christine. I believe we should start with.
Hey guys, it's also nice to see everyone again. It's been a while. I'm Christine Mulles, and I played Amber.
Center square.
Center square.
You are. We have no audio for Crystal.
She's mute.
Topo Jiju. Hello.
Okay, we'll
Crystal,
come back.
We're not getting audio from you.
Fix your sound. Can she hear us? Go to the next person. Person under
Not
Terry.
if you can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Okay.
We can't hear you though.
We can't hear you. So either there's a setting with your mic that is going on. Dylan, what's happening, brother?
We got it. This is the universal. We can't hear you.
Hi, I'm Dylan, and I'm playing the character Ben in Harlow's Haunt.
All right.
Okay, the creepy gentleman on the bottom.
Whoa, that's Kevin, man. He's a cool cat.
Yeah, you got that right.
I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm just saying he's in the creepiest light of anybody here tonight.
I might have to be. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Kevin. A few roles in this movie. I'm co-producer, art director, and I play Arioch.
Nice.
Creepy
And the
Arioch.
mysterious Aimee. Aimee doesn't have a last name. She's just
Aimee.
Cosmic Aimee.
Hey guys, Aimee Rolfsen, and I play Beth.
Oh, come on. You did a whole lot more for the flick than just play Beth.
You did.
Terry's sidekick, whatever he needs help with.
Terry, what's the technical term for that on a movie, sir?
In this capacity, assistant director, but I could add about 36 titles for what Aimee did. Bringer of the Easy Up, the coolers of iced beverages that kept everybody alive, the Pedialyte or whatever that stuff in the squeezy tubes were, and just
I did bring Pedialyte, yeah.
Yeah, it just Aimee just kind of filled in all the blanks that you know. We couldn't have. We would just been a mess. See, I can't even verbalize.
Let me get the deranged Brady Bunch in order here because I have one more person. Crystal, did you get your audio fixed? Oh no. Okay, Crystal, what I'm going to do is I am going to drop you down and I'm going to try to bring you back up. And let's see if you have audio. Actually, I'm going to drop you down, exit out all the way, then click the link, and we'll try to bring you back in.
I might refresh it or something.
Right. So we got this other crazy cat. John,
Hey.
you there?
Yeah, and you know what? I can hear everybody now. I had my audio settings where I had to go and fuck around.
Oh, leave it to John.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I just thought you pushed the button and it worked. I didn't know I had to fuck around with stuff.
So John, who do you play in Harlow's Haunt?
Harlow.
He's the main dude.
I keep wanting to. You know, the guy who had the afternoon like cartoon show and he showed like the he showed the Three Stooges. Then he showed a bunch of Popeye cartoons and shit like that in Indiana when I was a kid. His name was Harlow Hickenlooper. I don't think that was his real.
In West Virginia?
This was in Indiana.
I think every local station had somebody that was like a local. Yeah. In Scranton, Pennsylvania, it was a guy named Uncle Ted. Uncle Ted's Ghoul School.
Are you from Scranton?
I am from Scranton, Pennsylvania, born and raised.
Oh, do you know Cindy Hogan by any chance?
Yeah, we all hang in one circle.
Well, Terry, you were going to tell us the plot of the movie, sir.
Yeah, well, and we've been, kind of, getting out there on the socials and all, but we haven't talked a whole lot about the story. And so this is one thing we'll be talking about, or the cast, and you guys will be talking about at Phantasm during the panel, is what's the story about. And it is a very driven story, a story-driven movie, rather than just kind of a lot of superficial stuff. There's a lot of character development, a lot of investment in the characters, and all these people have just done an amazing job at owning the characters. And I am doing post right now. I've been working on the edits forever. And it's shocking how good it looks. Yes, there's a group photo in front of Harlow's cabin, actually. You can almost see it back there. But the story takes place in two timelines. 100 years ago, roughly 1926. And this kind of lovable but shady character, Harlow, is kind of roaming around out here in the backwoods of Central Florida for some reason. And then some things take place. Again, no spoilers. And then we shift gears to present day in a very similar location in Central Florida. And a lot of this is rooted in JW. You're from Central Florida, right?
Yeah, I live here now. I've been here for 8 years.
Okay,
but does it have anything to do with like the people that used to be like in the back swamp people that you would hear people disappear and all those things?
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff. I lived in Daytona for a bunch of years. I moved over here. I live right near Disney on the west side of Orlando, between Tampa and Orlando. And the more I found out, Crystal.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Hi. I'm here. It's working.
I can hear you now. Perfect.
Okay, great. It's nice to see everybody.
Hey, darling. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, John. How are you? You look fabulous.
Great to see you.
You too.
Oh,
Fuck
my.
what they say. I love it. I love it without the beard. You look great.
You ought to
I have
feel
known
it.
John for years, and
You ought to feel it when we make out. Huh? What?
I don't know who's more excited, John seeing Crystal and saying hi, or Dylan gulping that much water.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Crystal and
I
Aimee.
didn't know you were taller than me, Crystal. Everybody's taller than me, though.
Yeah,
so
everybody's taller than you, John. I don't know where you were going
Yeah.
with that.
always been that way.
Wow. But anyway, Crystal, since Terry, don't mean to interrupt. Crystal, real fast, who are you playing in Harlow's Haunt, please?
I play Eldora.
All right. Well, there you go. Terry, sorry to interrupt.
No problem at all. I was excited that Crystal's back in the audio that we can hear you.
Thank you.
But yeah, there. When I moved over here, I was intrigued by a lot of stories about the local area, like legend, and you hear things, this haunted place, and we have a thing not too far from where I live called Spook Hill. It's one of those places where you're like, can drive down a hill and come to a stopping point. You put your car up in neutral and it rolls backwards up the hill. It's like these illusions and things like that. And I got really fascinated with that. The more I looked into it, there's some creepy shit that's went on around here. I mean, we're not far off the mark with our hot from a lot of the crap that went on, 100 to 300 years ago, that people would, for whatever reason, haul from up north, they'd get run out of town or whatever, and they'd come down here in the swamps where nobody's looking over your shoulder and just
restart your life. Yeah.
Restart. Yeah. I mean, and whatever edgy, crooked, illegal, what was legal back then, it was just really a breeding ground for all this wild and supernatural stuff. And so that was sort of the spark that lit the fire of it. And my story, and it's not like something that happened 100 years ago, but I mean, it's an eternal thing. I mean, you have evils, and you have evils within people, and you have the spiritual evils and various levels at play. So I kind of put that all together. And story, I think this is pretty relatable. And again, I wrote it, but the cast brought it to life, and it's amazing to see how it's coming together. It's got kind of it's a real feely movie. It's got a very visceral feel to it that I hope will connect with the audience. And it was super fun in spite of being smoking, steaming, blistering, hot on set every day.
Oh, God.
It was a lot of fun.
So is everybody from the cast going to be at Phantasm this weekend? Is everybody coming in that's here tonight?
I'm not.
I tried my damnedest, John. I tried my damnedest, brother.
But
I know.
But the most star, and we have one other that couldn't make it tonight. One of our actresses, Jarrell Babcock, plays Christina. And I'm sorry, Christine. I call you guys, Christine.
I look every time.
I know. I look them up every time.
Braille's the one in the middle.
Braille's on the middle.
You got Aimee and Braille, who's missing.
She's the, I guess you could say, model for the Scream T-shirts and all that. And this is Kevin's artwork, by the way. And so Braille is an actor at Universal Studios. And right now, the reason she couldn't make it is she is a character for Halloween Horror Nights. And they are doing rehearsals after hours right now, getting ready for the season. And I guess she's in 2 houses this year.
Wow.
And also doing some scare zone work. So they've got her really busy. So she wasn't able to make it tonight, but she will be at the panel on Saturday. Really cool girl. A lot of experience. And if you see the new Halloween Horror Nights commercial for the weekend house that's out, she is in that commercial. And so she's her. Yeah, she's well, it's almost it'd be impossible to spot her because she's like real heavy makeup and bandages and stuff. But,
they're doing the nurse.
Yeah,
the nurse surgical thing.
I'll give it away. She's the girl on the right. As there's like a tall one on the left, and even though Braille's super tall, she's shorter. So I don't know if the other girl's on stilts or what. But yeah, so
okay, I got
people on panel.
Oh, you can say that again, Terry. Let me tell you.
Oh, it's about tall.
I always love the internet.
I like
Anyway.
the varying degrees of internet that people have. Like
So-
some people are here the whole time, and others are just like kind of drifting out.
Yeah, John's using his phone right now, and
Yeah.
he's got that
Oh, what?
fancy laptop. We got to get that laptop working, brother.
Oh, well, yeah, I know.
But
I
this
tried
is
to
for
make up
anybody
some
who-
of
this
it.
is a question for anybody who wants to take it. Terry's this foray into Central Florida mythology, mythos. Is it something where you guys are? Was it a good time filming?
I'm starting to get a little feedback. So
Yeah, I think it may be from John. Or can you turn your volume down a little, John?
Me?
We just got it so we could hear.
Yes. Well, I'm
I
assuming
wasn't talking. What?
No, we didn't say you were talking. We're getting feedback from other people talking.
Okay, how's that?
That seems a little better.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
'Cause I think these are coming through. What was it like working with Terry? Who wants to just take a crack at it?
Oh God.
Oh, it was a dream. A lifelong dream.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Yeah. You did the air one day. Come on.
I thought it was great. Honestly, I think I've been on a couple, film sets before, and I think Terry just has like a way of making everybody feel comfortable, and like
absolutely.
making the group feel, like we have known each other for a long time. So I really appreciated that part about working with Terry.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
He's
They were
pretty
like-
laid back. He's
They could've
really
said,
quite
no,
laid
he's
back.
a terrible guy and an awful person to work with. But no, Terry, they didn't.
I mean, the big thing about Terry
No,
is that
he was great to work with.
yeah, he's so passionate about this movie and this project, and he treats everybody with so much respect. 1,000,000%. Like he'll listen to your creative ideas, any concerns you have. I mean, and he just kind of lets you run with it, and he kind of sees how it looks. And when he sees it, the way that he lights up when he sees something come to life, it just inspires you to do even more with your next scene, so, and the whole group, like I didn't get to work with everybody, because there's present day and I'm not going to give too much away, but I didn't get to work with everybody as much as I would like to, but the time that I had on set with them, like the chemistry is just amazing. So he picked a really amazing group of people, and it came together. I mean, other than us having to work on the sun, quite literally, it was great. So
Oh no, I felt for you guys the day that I was there, and you guys kept going into that little hut that was like 432 degrees, and yeah.
Yeah,
Aimee
but, like,
is a
seeing those
lifesaver.
shots, Joe, like every bit of it was worth it. I don't know what was going on that day, but there was some serious magic going on in that shed with Dugan being there.
Absolutely.
But just going back to Terry, I mean, everybody here can kind of back me up on this. He's very collaborative, very open to hearing our opinions on the characters and the dialogue, and really kind of lets us take reign and ownership of how we see that character. I know as an artist, I really appreciate that kind of flexibility, especially on set. It just makes it really fun. And sometimes it takes you in a different direction, but that's all part of it. So can't say enough good things about Terry, and I cannot say enough great things about every single person that you see on this screen right now. Honestly, I think we all have the time of our lives, and that's pretty special. You don't get that on every set, but I can say that about this group right here.
Yeah.
Wow, Terry, this is like nobody's mutiny. No, like somebody could have taken the bait. I was throwing out their bait. Say something bad, and nobody would.
Oh wait, well Dylan hasn't gone yet.
Okay, Dylan.
More to go.
Terry's just a great guy in general. I mean, I just love being around his presence. He's just so lovable. You can't help but like.
It sounds like it's bullshit coming from Dylan.
Whatever wild joke or whatever wild story he's gonna tell you, you're just like, here we go. But you're gonna love it because it's just Terry, and just working with him and just sort of having him invite you into this world that he's created and just being a part of that, but also like just having him walk through with you with that, with the kind heart that he has. Oh my God. There's nothing better. I can't, not even more.
No, wait a minute. No, because I've worked with Terry for a few years now, and when Terry starts telling a story, do yourself a favor, sit down in a comfortable position. You're going to be there for a bit, but it's going to be one hell of a story.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It's also weird how the most kind-hearted people are usually the people that are torturing other people on film. I just think it's one of those things like, oh, Wes Craven's a great guy. That's awesome. Terry's a wonderful man. How'd my character do? Not great, but he was great to talk to.
Terry was a quiet man. He always waved when I was outside. And oh wait, that's
go ahead, Christine.
That's actually really funny that you bring that up because we were on set filming one day, and I think there was like a group of 2 girls, and that were just like in the area, and Terry was off filming with like a couple other people, and the 2 girls were like asking questions like, "What are you guys doing? Are you guys filming a story or filming a movie?" "Oh yeah, we're filming like a horror movie." "Oh really? That's really cool." And they were all peeking over at Terry, and they were looking at each other, and I heard them. They were like, "Oh, I wonder if he's like really, really mean, or like if there's like, like they're like, I wonder, like, a director for a horror movie, I wonder what he's like." And then he comes over and we're all just talking, and then I hear them as we're leaving, and they're like, "Wow, he seems really nice. Like he's not anything like I expected." And I was just cracking up.
Christine, it was a hot day. He gave them freeze pops. And
I don't know. There were no ducks around apparently.
Oh, they were very close.
Ducks that day.
So wait a minute, we haven't heard from Kevin yet, and Kevin's just sitting there quietly, like he's brewing.
I haven't asked Kevin a question because I'm scared.
Well, don't be afraid.
Wait till you see the movie, you'll be even scarier then. No.
That's what I was figuring, but I'm just saying.
I mean, Terry's been great, honestly. On set, everything's been crazy. Million things happen on set. Working in the sun, Florida weather, especially that one day, Joe, you were there with, working in the oven. But, moral support. He's always there for everyone. He, let us do our thing. We all clicked like day one. It was amazing. Like, most of these people I'd never heard of, never met before in my life. And then Terry just introduces all of us and we're like, hey, we're a family now. But Terry's 100% like started that. He brought us all together, brought everything together. And, on a production level, though, you want someone to talk crap about Terry.
I'll fight someone.
I'll tell you guys everything at Phantasm.
All right.
There's the tease. There you go.
All right.
That's perfect.
Mr. Dugan, what do you think about this cat Terry?
Oh Lord, here we go.
Well, I've known Terry for a bit.
Yeah, we did that first show a few years ago when Terry, or a couple of years ago when Terry went out to Tampa.
Yeah, a couple year and a half.
Terry had a
live show
I
don't
on the
know.
Program. It was you, Mick, and Nick, and Terry was there with you guys. Kelly was there as well.
That's the show. I took my hands off the wheel and just sat back and just let her rip.
I got to produce
I guess it was 2 years.
John, Mick, and Nick. Yeah, you better take your hands off the wheel.
That
let it go.
There were some stories. Everybody look up that episode. That was Drone Cav.
That was Drone Cav. Yeah,
it was Drone Cav. Yeah.
And yeah, man, that we got. I think we like maybe got 2 or 3 minutes into the show, like normal, a little bit of Q&A, and then all of a sudden it just went, what the hell?
And then it needed an NC-17 rating, and
and then it went into weird territory, and I don't know, it ran forever. Was it like an hour and a half or something?
Oh, easily.
It was a snowball. It was an avalanche, but it was an awesome show. I mean, it's on YouTube, and that's a classic. I mean, that could be packaged.
Well, no, wait. What is this, Terry? That's on YouTube. What?
John, it's when we had the show on the other network, and it was Terry's actual show. I produced it. It's when I produced the other network. You remember, with that other bald dude with the beard?
Oh yeah, such a pleasant guy. Sorry.
Anyway,
that was for the Tampa Bay con, and
yeah, I do recall that. And it was me and Nick and Mick and Terry and someone else.
me.
And Joe.
Joe, it was Joe. Joe was there.
Yeah, that's
You know, I'm the one who ran the network.
No, there was somebody.
How soon
Isn't there
we forget?
somebody who wasn't there someone who was a drone pilot, a drone camera
That's
guy?
Terry.
That was Terry.
Oh,
That was Terry. That's when.
okay.
That's when
Doing great,
Terry.
man.
I introduced you guys
Well,
to
that's
Terry
before
because
I had
Terry
the-
was doing the Tampa, and you guys hung
I
out.
thought I knew Terry before that, but
that was before I got handsome.
Well, that was before he was a
Oh,
director
yeah.
with clout.
Everybody forgets the
Yeah,
things
I
we
was just
do.
That was before you were a director with clout, Terry.
that's it. I
Uh,
was just
anyway,
a drone monkey.
so what I'm curious about is Christine, Dylan, Aimee, Crystal. When you guys are there on Saturday at Phantasm, are you guys going to be there the entire day, or are you just showing up for the panel? How is that going to work? Are you going to be at a table, hanging out, talking to people?
I think a little bit of everything. We do have a table. We're gonna have some Harlow's Haunt merch, posters, T-shirts, so people can come in, get some items, get them signed, meet the cast. Kevin's gonna be at the table with his artwork as well, so you can check that out. We have the panel, which starts at 12 o'clock, and I'm really excited that you're gonna be there with us, Joe, because that's really gonna add to the whole element of that. And then you can find us walking around, checking things out. So we're definitely going to be there hanging out for a little bit.
So you
don't
you
buy
guys are
anything.
gonna.
Once you buy something, you won't be able to stop. It's like it's an illness.
Well, in that case, buy a lot of
John,
Harlow's
we're
Haunt
encouraging people to buy stuff.
buy stuff.
John, I'm going to buy something for you since you can't be there, and I'll give it to you the next time you're in Tampa. How about that?
Aw, that's very sweet.
It's going to be a
thank you.
Florida snowball.
You can't beat that.
Anyway,
Very few times you get to be on a show where somebody's going to a con and they're like, "Don't buy anything.
yeah.
So don't buy a thing. Whatever you
Terry-
do, don't bring your credit card. Leave it home."
Leave it alone.
Terry, are there going to be posters pre-signed by you, and then the rest of the cast can sign them there?
There are actually Braille came by one day, and because we had it's closed now, but we had an Indiegogo campaign going, and we sold a bunch of these on Indiegogo. And we honestly, and this isn't a sales pitch, we only did a limited run of these, and there's not a ton left. And so they're really cool. And so Braille signed them, so I could ship them as they went out. So we're gonna have posters, we're gonna have the T-shirts, and then we're gonna have like small handout cards like
So
this.
what I'm asking, with the posters that you have, are they going to be pre-signed by you, and then the
By
rest of the
me.
cast can sign them when they're there?
Right. The rest of the cast that's there can sign them, and they're going to be available. I will pre-sign them before they get there, obviously, because I won't be there. And the T-shirts, we've had a lot. It's kind of surprising. We've had a lot of people that have bought the T-shirts ask to have the shirt signed. So anybody that's there, any of the cast crew that is asked to sign the shirts. I mean, apparently a Sharpie works well and hangs in there. And there's again, it's a cool design. Kevin did a great job on the design. There's great spaces.
It's a very cool design, reminiscent. Kevin, great design, reminiscent of a lot of old school classic horror films. It's got a Carrie vibe to me. And a little bit.
You know what? It reminds me of American Psycho for some reason.
A little bit American Psycho, but I was going to say Carrie, and I was also going to say, and this is something that came up the other night with Terry when we were talking to Amanda Burse. It's got the whole Fright Night vibe, right? Very distinct scream that I assume is in the movie. You know what I mean? So, that's what it reminds me of. It's a really nice design, though, Kevin.
It reflects back to the movie, yeah. And I can't give spoilers away, but it's right there. And it's like when you see the movie and you've already been seeing the design, you're gonna go, right there. I mean, no mistaking it. And so it's cool. Kevin did a great design, and he's done some great artwork along the way. And he ought to get into this one of these days. Now, Kevin is a really, really good and prolific horror artist, and he has Kevin. I can't think of your website name. Kevin Cleveland Designs or I screw it up every time. But he has a ton of original artwork. I met Kevin, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, maybe more, at a convention, and we just kind of hit it off. And I bought a big Addams Family nut and Christina Ricci. And so, of course, he had a Wednesday poster, and I just immediately grabbed it and I ran away. And I realized I had to go back and pay for it. But
he had a really nice poster. I stole it. I ran away. I stole it right off his table.
I just kind of lost my mind and went stupid. And
Kevin, what's the website? So folks, in case folks want to check out other designs from the Harlow's Haunt shirt person.
Sure, I keep it easy. It's kclevelandart.com. You can find it online, kclevelandart.com. It's also any social media at kclevelandart.
That is really easy, Terry. That doesn't sound hard at all.
Right, yeah. I mean, Terry's just crazy. But
so didn't you compliment Terry earlier, Kevin?
He complimented, but if you're paying attention, also, like, he kind of did like a backhanded, like, oh, but the production was really hard. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to people, especially ones that are bathed in, like, fire.
All right. So what I'm going to ask next is the last question to everyone. We're going to go around the room. Terry, you're going to be last. What do you hope to experience at the panel and at Phantasm, and what do you think the visitors can expect? So, Kevin, we're going to put you on the spot first.
All right. Well, the visitors can expect a lot of things because I will be there the entire weekend. You can expect posters. You can expect T-shirts. You can expect original artwork by me. You can expect the trailer, first ever debut trailer for Harlow's Haunt. Thrills, chills, all sorts of craziness. It's an amazing trailer, and it's just a small glimpse of how great this movie is. And incredible cast, incredible crew. You're not ready for it.
All right, Christine.
Thank you, Kevin. Yay.
I go after that.
How the hell do you follow that, Christine?
Exactly.
Jeez.
I don't know. You just took everything. Well, it's fine. Yeah, you guys can expect to see, honestly, like Kevin said, a fun cast and crew there. I think we've kind of established a really good group here, chemistry-wise, on camera and off camera. So just come out and, hang out with us. But I would love to have people who are interested in learning more about, film and TV and acting and horror films and everything. I would love curious people to come out and just ask a bunch of questions and keep us busy while we're there.
Very cool. Dylan.
Yeah, no, I'm just hoping to connect with whoever is wanting to connect. I know this is very vague. Kind of the second time I guess we're doing this, but yeah, no, just preaching the word out there. Hopefully we'll get some people coming in interested, be like, hey, what's this all about? And, take a look at the merch, take a look at the whole project, get to meet some of us. And just having a great time, honestly.
Awesome. Aimee.
I mean, everyone's kind of already nailed all the key points. We're going to be there. So come show up and, don't be timid to approach any of us. Everyone's really personable and everyone's really cool and friendly and loves talking about movies and making this film. And we're going to miss Terry, obviously miss his energy there. And,
One thing
I think he's killing it on the production side, and you should see what he's creating in post. It's mind-blowing watching those clips come together, and I can't wait to see the final product with the scoring and everything else. So just come out, see the teaser, see the trailer, and then catch the rest of it later.
And you never know when Aimee is watching you.
It was hot, but it was a fun day, wasn't it?
Well, that's because there was a Krispy Kreme sign, Joe. She was worried you were leaving.
No, it's because Dugan was there with all of his Dugan magic. You know, all those scenes. It was kind of really amazing I wasn't in any scenes with Dugan, but just to watch him work, watch him as an artist and how organic he was. There was this one gorgeous scene that it didn't even need a second take with him and Crystal. It was just absolutely beautiful in its own way, and you guys are gonna freak out in your seats when you see it.
Crystal.
Thank you for saying that, Aimee. I can't wait to see it. Like, John and I were involved in it, but Aimee, she saw it, Terry saw it, and I can't wait. I can't wait for the world to see it. So yeah, this whole weekend, I can't wait for the world to actually be introduced to Harlow's haunt, you know, in more of a, you know, intimate way, I guess. We're going to be able to meet everybody. And I'm just hoping that people come out and they meet us and they watch the trailer and they feel a connection and, you know, they tell their friends. And, you know, that's the big thing. We just want to network with more people throughout the world, you know, and just tell our stories and show the story that Terry, you know, made, that we helped him create. And that's the biggest thing for me. Yeah, that's what I want to take away. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Super excited. So I wish John could be there.
Well, yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
And John, I mean, unfortunately, you're not going to be there. I tried getting you there.
No, I'm
let's
not.
look at
So-
John's mean mug.
Now, what you'll probably hear a lot of is like,
It's when
why
he had
isn't
facial
John
hair.
Dugan here? You know?
Who is that?
And you know, I hope that people enjoy the film. I think they will. And also, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm excited for some of the young people in the cast who haven't really done much. I'm excited for them to get some exposure, and for people to see how terrifically talented they are. You know, and I've met most of these people, but I didn't get a chance to work with anybody but Aimee and well, no, actually Cleveland and Aimee and Crystal and well, anyway. I just want everybody to shine, you know, and I think well, I think there's a lot of talent in this production, you know, from on camera, behind the camera, you name it. And hopefully they'll this calls for a sequel.
Yeah.
And we'll all
Gotta have a
be
sequel.
able to get together again. And then we'll have like a big book, and we'll all have our own air conditioned trailers and shit like that.
And when you please have facial hair, right now I feel like going like this to John.
I wish I could be there, guys. I really wish I could.
Oh man, we're gonna miss you, John.
We wish you
Absolutely.
were
Yeah. Yeah, break a leg, everybody. Break a fucking leg. You know.
All right,
Let's
we
get this
only
thing
have
going.
a few more minutes. Terry, what are you expecting out of this convention? Although you're not going to be there.
I thought you were going to ask me what I expect out on a weekend. It'd be like one margarita after another. But no.
I'm going mojitos, Terry.
You know, I'll probably, you know.
Oh, I love mojitos.
Oh, muddle.
Don't encourage him. John, gummies.
Gummies only.
Gummies, yes.
Oh yeah.
Gummies. I just ate a gummy right before this, so
Gummies with Dugan is coming to the Indie Escape Network, just so you know.
yeah. How do my eyes look, man?
You can't tell. The reflection from your glasses are covering them up.
Hey, baby, what are all those little people with the melody hats on the walls, man?
Dave's not here.
Okay.
Man. But no, I am really, really excited. I mean, we've done some appearance stuff already. And, you know, one thing kind of to piggyback on something Christine said was how their experience as actors and young actors is so valuable to others. And at one particular appearance we did, the cast was getting a lot of really good questions by young actors. I mean, we're talking like 12, 13, 14. How do you do this? How do you get this far? And it was so fun for me to kind of sit back and watch that interaction, because they were so eager to share what it takes to get out there and to grow and better yourself in the craft and the art and the creativity of it. So I think that will be a great thing. I know all these people very well, and they're more than happy to talk about that stuff and share that to help, because it is sort of a community thing. And I think that's why our group works so well, because we just kind of had that instinctual sense of plugging in together to create this one thing together. I've never worked on a project like this, and it was really amazing. I mean, everybody, I mean, John, man, I wrote the part with John in mind. And that's so funny to come back around, because I was afraid to ask him. It's like, nah, he'll never do it. He'll never do it. You know, I'll have to play it or something, you know, do something. We'll do a, you know, marionette. But I finally got my nerve up and called sheepishly. He said, "Hey, John, would you be Harlow?" And he was like, "Sure." And then I passed out. And but no, it worked really well. So it's going to be an exciting event for, I think, for the audience to see the trailer. The trailer looks good, but the edit is looking insane. I'm doing the edit. I shot it, blah, blah, blah.
Is that like insane in a good way, or
insanely? Well, kind of in every good way. I mean, it looks, the characters, the acting is so fluid and so visceral. I mean, you feel what these people are saying. You kind of go along with it for this ride with them. And that, writing it and developing the story, that's what I had in mind. But you hope for execution, and then when you see it do 120, 150, 200% of your imagination, it's like, holy hell, what?
Oh wow.
I keep watching clips, and it's like, you'll have 5 takes of one scene, and it's like, they're all freaking so good. How do you pick the one to use, or pick parts to use? So you guys really have made it tough for me in editing, because the vast majority of everything is so darn good. One thing I want to mention is the music. We talk a lot about the visuals in movies, but sound has been a really big factor in this. It's not here tonight. You won't be at the panel, but I wanted to mention him. Carlos Crespo is our composer and sound designer, and he's doing all the Foley and the cinematic scoring. So you'll hear that music in the trailer. It's all original stuff, and this guy's amazing. He also has a band, and he's contributed a song to the film as well, to the soundtrack. Dylan is also a musician and is writing and right now producing a custom song that we'll have. Yeah. And we have some other stuff, and we have and JW, I'm sure you know Monsters of the Morning, 4.1. Jeff Powell is a good buddy of mine, and he's given me a ton of music that we're going to be using for a really big part for background music for some of it.
That's cool. Very cool.
But today I finally nailed down the last loose end for another buddy, Corey Britz. He's the bass player for the band Bush, and Nick Hughes, who plays drums. We worked out the details to have one of Corey's songs as a featured song. So yeah, so he's cool and on board with the project. So it's kind of, I just think sound is, and it was on GJ's show a while back with Spider One, and that's one of the things I brought up about how music is such a big element to it.
Sorry.
So I wanted to bring.
Sorry. He was on whose show?
Brandon's show.
Brandon's.
Yes.
I owe you. I owe you.
Sorry, I think Brandon.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Yeah, Spider One.
I can't remember anything.
It's like the rest of us.
But anyway, yeah, that and that's such an important thing. So there's gonna be a lot of fun stuff there, and some people will hear some little bits, but hopefully they'll dig the trailer. They'll just have to have a shirt and a poster.
Well, we're hoping everybody has seen Terry's guest appearances on a few of our shows: Spider One, Amanda Burse, and was there another one? I'm forgetting.
I guess what I'm thinking was the Texas.
Was he on CJ's or Gabe's show? Was he on?
I was asking.
I was on CJ's show about the horror fans for healing.
Right.
Yes.
But with the special guest, it was Spider One, Amanda
And Amanda
Burst, and was that? I thought you were on another one. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, Jeremy London.
Jeremy London, that's it. And Crystal was on Jeremy London's show as well.
That was a good show. That was a damn good show. Jeremy was very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool dude.
Terry, do me a favor.
He's got a lot of knowledge.
Oh, he does. I mean, that show was phenomenal with the knowledge that he dropped. Terry, take this young lady's statement, please.
Who is this? Oh, Kelly. This is my fiance, Kelly. So good. Can't wait to see the finished product. Everyone's done a stellar job, and she has been really. I'll drag her into the the pit of horror and evil here in my office, and she looks over my shoulder and just is like, and to kind of get that validation, just really kind of lets me know the wheels are on the road and we're heading in the right direction. So, I think Aimee's seen a little janky clip or two, and but otherwise, yeah. And I guess there's one other like small cat I could let out of the bag a little, maybe. What do you think, Aimee?
Hold on a second. What is
Wait, don't let cats out of the bag. Don't let cats out of the bag. You have a Aimee can let the cat out of the bag on Saturday at Phantasm where people are coming to see her.
I don't know what cat we're speaking on.
Wow, they're extra cats, Joe. You got to find these cats.
Okay, well, there's your dangled carrot then.
Yes,
dangled carrot.
There's your dangled carrot. I'm still thinking about that 12-inch bag.
Yeah, that went nowhere fast.
And the Tommy Lee.
Why did you bring it back up? What do you do? Jesus. We're trying to get out of our own way the first 10 minutes of the show.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is now rated NC-17 again. So what we got to do is, because Kevin's going to kick my ass. I told him we'd be on for about a half hour, and this guy's cringing. He's got to be up at like 3:30 a.m.
And he's got a fire to watch. He should go.
So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to go around the room and find out where we can find you guys on social media, your projects, and your appearances and everything. So we are going to start with Mr. Kevin Cleveland.
Hey everyone. So you can find me, I already mentioned earlier, at K Cleveland Art on any social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. It's all there. All my upcoming projects, I'm working on a big tarot project. Of course, obviously everything Harlow's Haunt, art production, co-producer, all that fun stuff, all the marketing. Otherwise, my tarot set that some of the cast members have learned about a little bit. My artwork will be at Phantasm as well. I'll be there at the booth the entire weekend. And definitely should pick up a book. I've got books. I've got art books. I got prints. I got original art. Pick up my best-selling newer book, Icons of Horror. Volume 1 is selling out fast. We've only got like 5-6 copies left. That's mostly it for me. Yes, I don't have anything else.
Did you cut your freaking hair?
Oh no, it's just out back.
Everybody's got their hair back. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, there we go. There's the Kevin Cleveland I know and love.
Oh, the stories we have.
My hair just
I'll keep the hat on, but I still have this thing growing, apparently.
I got nothing.
So,
I got no hair.
Yeah. All right. Kevin, it was great seeing you, brother. We will see you this weekend, and we will. A sort of weird noise coming from over there. I apologize.
It's because you're getting rid of Kevin first. That's why there's a weird noise.
A really loud bath. I'm sorry.
Get rid of Kevin first.
Kevin, it was great seeing you. We will see you
this
meeting
weekend,
you, Kevin. And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Kevin, for staying up with us.
Of course, it was great seeing you guys.
Man.
Good night.
This is
So long, Kevin.
Oh, is that Is
The cat that you were talking about.
He's just really old and really
Cat, you
big
let the
and
cat out of
fluffy
the
and makes a lot of
bag.
noise.
He's too cute.
So, Christine, you are up next, ma'am.
Hey guys, so you can find me on Instagram mainly, and it's Christine _Therese, and Therese is spelled THERESE _. So Christine _Therese _ on Instagram. Other than Harlow's Haunt, I'm actually along with Aimee. We're in a play together, and we're actually opening up the Tampa Bay Theater Festival on September 2nd, and it's at
Ybor City, Tampa HCC campus.
Yes, I hope you heard that because I was telling you. And it's at 7:30 p.m. I believe. Correct, Aimee?
Yeah, we're a little
Okay.
brain fried because we literally hauled ass from the other side of Tampa.
Yeah, we came straight from rehearsal to here.
Oh,
What's the name of the play?
It's called Icebreakers.
very cool. Well, Christine, it was great seeing you again.
Pleasure
And
meeting you.
I look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Good night, ma'am. Thank you. I just said, ma'am. What the hell's wrong with me? She's like,
Yeah, she should be calling you sir, and also
Right?
getting off
And-
your lawn.
it's
Pardon me,
it's
Ralph.
Dugan without the beard. John, did you like when you
What?
shaved the beard off? Did you think of like selling the bristles off for like $20 a bag?
Yeah. See, there
Well,
you
hell,
go.
you know, I sold a. I don't know if I told you this, Joe. I got a residual check from the Screen Actors Guild
I
last
saw that
week
it was like for $1 something.
for $1.49. I ended up getting $80 for that fucking thing.
Signed. Very good.
It was like a fucking bidding war, man. I was like, I'll give you 40, 50, 50. Sold to a guy in Canada for $80.
Oh, the shipping alone is going to be that much.
A check for $1.49. Oh my god!
All right, we are going.
And I will do anything for $1, almost.
Oh, I know. Trust
Damn
me.
near.
I spent the
Well,
night
it
in my
depends on
suite
how
with you.
many bucks. You know, it depends on how many bucks are flat.
Terry, you know, you remember in the suite in Coco when. Oh yeah, so what happened in Coco stays.
Stays in Coco. Yeah, it's like a Vegas
Coco?
thing.
Was
Come
Coco
on.
the night?
When John was in the
Coco the
suite
night
till
we all
4:30
set up
a.m.?
till like 3 in the morning.
If there's one
Bottles
time,
of liquor everywhere and fucking beer all over the room. My
if there's
God.
one time that I lament not having the camera just sitting there running for like, what was it, like 6 hours?
It
Oh
took
my
us an
God.
hour and a half to figure out there was a chair at the desk for Terry to sit on instead of sitting on the floor.
Yeah, y'all put me on the damn floor. And well, and after you'd had me in the laundry room for 2 hours, I mean, what kind of abuse?
What is happening?
That was
I
the
got a
after
party with
party.
y'all.
It's a whole nother show.
Yeah,
It's getting
another
weird,
show.
you guys.
It was. We had a
You feel
homemade
it's
bar
just
and
getting
everything.
weird, Amy? Just.
Okay, so excuse me, Dylan. I apologize. So
You're
Harlow's Haunt. Beast comes at midnight. I have it behind me. Also, Ed McKeever is a friend of the network. So what else you got going on?
Dylan, really quick, were you in PA? The Beast Comes at Midnight played at one of my local haunts this past weekend.
Oh no, I wish I was.
The Circle Drive-In is from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and I see that on my timeline that it premiered this past weekend
I was
at the
about
Circle
to comment
Drive-In.
on that. Yeah. I was gonna comment on that. I was like Scranton. Beast is playing in Scranton.
Yeah, no. The guy who runs that theater I used to work with, Dave Castelli, the Circle Drive-In had that premiere this past weekend. So I was looking through. I was just checking all the cast members, and I saw it, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" That premiered at my friend's drive-in this past weekend. And Scranton is it's super cool.
That is super
Congratulations.
cool. Oh, thank you so much. I was, I didn't know it was gonna play at Scranton, but I was like, oh, okay, all right, let's go. First New York, all right, let's go. Yeah. What's new? So I have a band. We are called Sad Academy. You can find us at Sad Academy Official on Instagram and Facebook. We're coming out with our debut here pretty soon. I want to say within the next 3 to 4 weeks. We've been working really hard and diligently on it, but we're chugging through. I'm coming out with a new project with a friend of mine. It's a small EP, so we're called Horses of Pompeii. We haven't released anything yet, no social media yet, but be on the lookout. And you can find me on Facebook at Dylan Intriago. You can also find me on Instagram at claude.d.intriago.
Yeah, you were a pain in the ass to find on Instagram. Explain that one, please.
Whoops.
Yeah, I tagged you when I wanted to tag you in tonight's post. I did, but come on. Can you tell us about the Claude?
So Dylan's my middle name. Claude is my legal first name.
Gotcha.
What?
Sorry.
What is it?
Claude.
What's your first name?
Claude.
Claude?
Yeah, Claude.
I believe in God, and I believe that God believes in Claude. That's me.
Believes in me. In me. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So
Serenade by John Dugan.
Yeah.
Dylan, you need to clip that and run with it, brother.
You got it.
Thank you, Dylan. It was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice seeing you, sir. I will see you this weekend, and we'll
Nice
catch you
meeting
later.
you all.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
All right. So, Crystal, have you been preparing? You got this?
No. I'm not prepared. It's Monday. I'm not prepared.
We're going to put you on the spot anyway.
Early Tuesday.
That's okay. I'll wing it. So you can find me on Instagram. It's crystal.gorski, or on Facebook. And then my website's crystalgorski.com. So all pretty simple. I have a couple films coming up, short films that I'm doing, and one piece that is a fan film for Halloween. So that should be fun.
Oh, is it going to be released by Halloween?
Like a fan film that's Halloween based, or a Halloween Michael Myers fan film?
Michael Myers fan film. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be
Gotta
pretty
get it straight.
cool.
It should be
Yeah,
cool.
it was
Excellent. Best character
my
ever.
favorite scary movie growing up was Halloween. Like, it scared the crap out of me. I couldn't watch it without all the lights on when I was growing up. Like, that was it. I'd be
Fair.
like, yeah, Michael Myers creeps me out. So it should be a lot of fun.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
it was great seeing you again.
Yes, you too.
Able to meet you at Harlow's Haunt set.
Yes.
Pleasure meeting you as
Yes.
well.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you this weekend. Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah, sounds great. Thanks, guys.
See you, Crystal.
Bye.
Bye, Crystal. I love you. I love you. Bye, Crystal.
Love you too, John. We'll see you.
Oh, that's going to make a great clip as well.
Yeah.
Damn, John, you're just nice.
He's serenading both Dylan and Crystal.
So, John,
Yep.
John, we're going to go with you
How
next.
could I not love Crystal? I mean, what's not to love about Crystal? Just
There you go.
yeah.
So, John, you got a couple of movies coming out, no?
Well, I have Harlow's Hickenlooper, or Harlow's Haunt coming. Then Cobb. Actually, it premieres this week in Las Vegas, I think. This coming weekend.
You going there?
No. No, I'm
Okay.
not. I don't think my wife would let me go to Vegas by myself. We can't afford to both go. So. Not that she doesn't trust me or anything, but is that all I got? I got Harlow's Haunt. I feel like I'm forgetting one.
So, wait a minute. You were mentioning was that the movie, the other movie where you were wearing the white suit and the red shirt?
Yeah. That was the Macabre. macabre. I guess that's it. All I got in the pipeline right now.
Cool.
But
So if people
I
want to follow
have in
you,
the can. I got about 4 or 5 things in the pipeline that if they ever got any money, I'd be walking high cotton. But
so if these cats wanted to
I
follow you on social,
commit my what happens. I commit myself to do these things before they have any budget or more than a fucking more than like a rough draft of it. I'll go, sure, I'll do it. 3 years
it's
later,
not polite to
nothing's
bring
come.
up Terry on his own show right now.
Really? I'm right here.
Terry
Who would
handed
have
me an
thunk?
envelope.
Who would have thunk that
with
Terry?
cash in it.
John throws you under the bus.
The nerve of these guys. It's everybody knows we love each other here, so
yeah.
Except Joe.
Yeah. Well, nobody likes Joe, really. We kind of tolerate Joe because he gives us free publicity. But
wow, wow.
For years, old man. For years.
Boom.
Oh, and to think.
I love that picture. I want to.
That's a good picture.
I want that like tattooed on my chest.
It looks like 2 guys planning a bank robbery.
Well, you see, we had a mean mug one, and then right after I took that picture, John and I busted out laughing, and I took a picture of that also. I just couldn't find it at the moment. But, yes, John. But
hey, Joe,
anyway,
have you lost weight since that picture was taken, or is it just the angle that was taken?
It's the angle. I actually gained more weight. It filled my cheeks and beard in more.
No, you haven't gained more weight. Yeah, stop that, man.
It's that
Stop
damn
doing that
COVID
shit.
thing. I'm in my office, stuck in my office right here.
I'll
for
tell you
16
what,
hours
just get a dose of oral cancer. I dropped 45 pounds and never put the rest of it back on.
I know, that's a good thing.
Yeah, shit, man.
Now, if you eat your gummies regularly, you'd be all set.
5 months tube feeding. Do it to you every time. I got a really cool scar on my stomach, though. So that's neat. I just tell people, I always go, listen, I don't like to talk about it. When they see it. When you're my age, you can always say, damn, I don't like to talk about it.
John, brother, we got to wrap this up. So if people want to follow you on social media,
well, you can find me on Facebook. Facebook under John Dugan. I am on. I have a Twitter account and an Instagram account, but I don't know what my name is.
Well, John, you can barely stay out of Facebook jail. The last thing we need you to do is post more on Instagram
man, I know.
or Twitter.
I don't know why. Why is that? They're picking on me.
I think so. But unfortunately, we won't be seeing you this weekend, but I hope to see you soon.
Do you think Facebook is planting evidence on me?
Well,
no.
Yeah. Well, no. If we say yes, we're acknowledging them then, and then they're gonna crack down more. So
I think they're planting stuff on my page.
All right.
It was a pleasure meeting you, John.
It was absolutely great having you.
See you, JW.
Bye, John.
Love you, John.
Bye, Aimee. I love you guys. I love all of you. Can't wait. Break a leg this weekend.
Thank you.
And I wish I was there with y'all. I wish I was going to be there.
We can't wait to see you.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, brother.
Night.
And then there was 4. So
you say character, and then you look up the dictionary description, and it's just a picture of John on social media.
Yeah,
man,
with and without facial hair.
Either one.
Nobody will ever experience what we experienced.
Nobody will ever. Like I said, if there's one time I just kick myself in the ass for not having a camera just run for like 6 or 7 hours straight.
Aimee, they keep on wanting to go back to the weird Aimee.
It was a life changer.
I mean, honestly, I fit right in, so I can't say much.
Yeah.
Jerry can tell you.
So, Aimee, I
Yes.
apologize for keeping you up so late as well.
No, I'm always up this late, so this is my prime time.
And she's like, I'm gonna kill you this weekend, but I'm gonna tell you it's
No, I'm
okay.
excited to see you. I'm excited for the weekend. I'll be at Phantasm with you and the rest of the cast. Pretty simple on social media. You can find me on Instagram at Aimee.Rolfsen. Like Christine said, we're right now 3 nights a week rehearsing for this play. We're opening up the Tampa Bay Theater Festival. So anyone in the Tampa Bay area, it's an incredible 3-day event. Our play in particular is a female comedy, and it is wild. It is really, really funny, you guys. So I know Terry's going to come out and see it, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then, we may or may not be, working on some future Harlow's universe projects. Terry and I are having a little bit too much fun in production, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Is there any chance of you gals and maybe the writer or director promoting this event that you're going to be going to soon? The play, I'm sorry.
What's that?
On here.
Are we promoting?
I'm sorry, that probably came out all wrong because I got.
It's getting really weird now. I feel like
no, it wasn't
I'm
meant to
in
be weird.
trouble
Okay,
with
so you
the-
guys are having a play.
Really hot.
You're starring in a play in Tampa. So, is there any chance? I mean, we're creatives unite. If you guys would like to promote that on the show on an episode, we would love to have you guys. That's what I was trying to do. Is that what I said?
I
No.
working with you, Joe.
You did not say it like that.
Anything you want to collaborate on, I can pull the girls together. Everybody does have kind of crazy schedules, but I'll see what we can work out. You and I can talk about that later, but that would be a lot of fun. It's a great cast.
You said it's a festival though, so is it one like a play that's going 3 different days, or how's it working?
It's a festival. It's a competition of plays. There's short plays. There's full-length plays. We are not in the competition because the play that we're in is written and produced by the producer of the Tampa Bay Theater Festival. So we're just kind of opening it up. We're opening up the first night, opening up the show. We're not in the competition. We're basically just there to have a good time and tear up that stage.
So in maybe that case, Joe, what we would look for is maybe a couple people from your play and maybe from one of the other plays in competition.
That'd be really cool. Yeah,
that might be what we're looking for.
Get with the director of the whole festival and see what we can come up with.
That's perfect.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. Thank you.
This whole sleep deprivation thing. This is my happy face.
That's why I'm here to help.
Yes, thank you.
I think we're on the same page as far as that goes, but we still get it done, don't we?
Absolutely. So, Aimee, it was a pleasure having you on again.
Likewise.
And we
Thank you guys so much.
Look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Yeah, see you this weekend. Nice to see you too.
And if JW decides to come out, whatever.
Oh, gee.
Gotta be there.
You're killing me, Shrek. You're killing me.
Good night, Aimee. Thank you.
Good night, guys.
See you, Aimee.
Bye, Terry.
Night.
She is awesome. Terry, you freaking lucked out, brother, man.
Aimee, and if it hasn't kind of, she made the point there. Aimee, I've kind of drafted into being like my right hand at Black Dog Films. We still don't, we're not so formal where we have like official titles and stuff, but Aimee has so much experience in acting, in presentation, in just media. The whole thing and all that. She is just, she came on board and just asked me, hey, do you mind if I help you with this, or can I do that? And before you know it, it was just like, thank God. Yes. I am like, I need like 20 sets of hands, and she turned into like 20 sets of hands, and she just knew what to do, when to do it, and to make people comfortable and to just keep the ball rolling. So
we always need women who are the sharpest tools in the shed to help us, the dullest tools in the shed.
When I was there that one day, she had like a binder, and she was just like, well, no, Terry, you probably want to do this, or how about this? And
she does these things called lists and notebooks,
call sheets and stuff. Yeah, it's like it's organized and shit. It's crazy.
Numbers and lines and words.
Her organizational skills
budgets,
were Holy
budgets.
shit.
Yeah, but yeah, and it really is a huge asset, and kind of the mini cat. We do have irons in the fire, we'll say. I mean, that Harlow's isn't like a one and done. We've got not only more in the Harlow verse, for want of a better term, right now. We've got some really cool other.
Ah,
things.
damn it! We just got dinged from Marvel. Thank you, Terry.
It's not my show.
He didn't get dinged from Marvel. We did.
Damn it.
Damn it.
So, but whatever. So it's, I mean, we're just having so much fun making Harlows, and it's just kind of grown, and this whole energy that everybody's brought to the table. And we, of course, appreciate the Indie Escape support all along the way. And because it is so many levels of creativity in doing this. I mean, not only from what I did, and I humbly say I wrote it and conjured up the idea and everything, but it was the cast that brought it to life, and I worked with them all individually to let them fit the character on like a suit. And it's like, how does this work for you? I mean, do we need to change dialogue? Do we need to paraphrase, ad lib? What do we need to do to make you that character? And you can see it now in the edits, and once the final cut's done, I think it's going to show.
You can tell they're all enamored with the process. They're enamored with you. They look excited about it, and we're excited about sitting down with you guys and talking to Phantasm and getting that trailer, getting some merch, putting some money. The opposite of what John said, buy as much merch as possible at Phantasm this weekend. And we look forward to seeing you as well. Where can they find stuff for you online?
Well, you can find me. My production company is blackdogfilms.com. It's with a Z. And so we've got a bunch of stuff there, clips, things I've worked on in the past and all. You can find me on Facebook, Terry L. Jarrell. Anybody's welcome to ping me anytime. Just say hi or any questions or anything. I'm also on Instagram, same name, Terry Jarrell, and also Black Dog Films, black_dog_FILMZ on Instagram. I'm somewhere on Twitter, but I never use it, so I can't remember my thing.
I got to say something. I'm really digging that hat. What the hell? It's Florida with a skull.
Isn't that cool? Now, this is horrible, and I can, if Kevin were here, he could still tell you the name of the artist. He's a local Florida horror artist, and I found this at his booth at MegaCon a few months ago, and the guy does some amazing artwork. I think I have something else of his right here. Yeah, I bought the sticker. I mean, this is kind of like his style of art. It's like real kind of black and white, sort of old classic looking horror art, very gothic. And as soon as I saw the hat, it's like, that's going with me, pal. And so I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I wish I did, because he's a fantastic artist. And I know he has his wares available online. But yeah, I mean, what better hat? I mean, Florida horror.
Yeah, I need one of those. I need.
Aimee chats that it's Leviathan. Leviathan is the artist.
Right. Yeah.
Leviathan. She wrote Leviathan. Oh, sorry, Aimee. But it's Leviathan is the artist.
He's awesome. It's super guy. I mean, we talked to him for a bit, but I don't know. Old, no memory.
Right.
I don't need a list.
Well, you have a good time on your cruise. I'm gonna have a good time on mine.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good time on yours.
And
we'll see everybody this
Saturday.
Saturday.
Mute this guy. So everybody, Saturday, Harlow's Haunt. Meet the cast and crew. Watch exclusive footage. Win prizes. Saturday, August 20th, 12 p.m. Eastern. We will see you there.
Be there, be square.
Be there, be square. So, Terry, any closing statements, remarks?
No, well, we appreciate everybody's support. We have a everyday growing bigger background of supporters, and I just appreciate everybody's comments, messages, emails. It's that is just adding more energy to the whole thing. I know it excites the cast and everybody involved, so it's a really good base of cheerleaders we have going there. We appreciate everybody, and I think this is going to be not just a scary movie or whatever. It's going to be a fun movie, and it's going to be pretty different. So I think The response we've been getting so far has been great, but I think after that, people are going to dig it. So again, we appreciate the Indie Escape support big time, and especially the Florida horror community. And yeah, and that we just can't wait for you to see it. Can't wait for you to see the trailer. And yes, come win prizes. We're going to give a few things away at the panel. A pretty prominent screen used prop, actually, I've decided on.
Can you divulge what that is yet, or no?
Is that one of the cats?
Yeah, it's a cat. Yeah, it's one of the cats. The cat just had kittens. We have 27 cats to give away. No, let's just say it was a key prop in Harlow's hands, very visible, and quite a few scenes.
Oh, I know what it is.
You know what it is? It's got a cork in the top of it.
So anybody or locals or anybody at Phantasm, stop by, say hi, go to Harlow's Haunt the Table on Saturday or Friday through Sunday. Kevin's going to be there. The cast is going to be there on Saturday. Check out the panel, noon Eastern. We're going to have a blast.
It'll be a good time. I hate missing it, but you know, that cruise.
You cruise guys, man.
I think it's weird that both of us are going on a cruise the same weekend. It's weird.
It's starting to sound like a conspiracy theory, and
maybe.
Anyway, Terry, it was great seeing you, brother, and I'm looking forward to working with you again in the near future. The Indie Escape is behind you and your crew 100%. Anything you guys need, just let us know. And again, we're looking forward to Harlow's Haunt panel Saturday, August 20th, 12 noon.
Nice seeing you and meeting you again, Terry.
Yeah, you too, JW. We have to chat more in the future. And again, thanks for having us on and yakking with us so long. We really appreciate it. And again, always appreciate the support.
Absolutely. Say hi to Kelly for me, please.
I'll do it.
See ya.
Night.
Right. No, wait, his significant other is Kelly too? My significant other is Kelly.
Okay, so you both are going on cruises.
Or with our Kellys.
Wow.
That's weird. Okay.
So JW, you have a show.
Yes.
Wednesday night.
Yes, it's Generation Movie. We're doing deep dives on all those classics that you grew up with. It's called Generation Movie. I do it with this wonderful cat named Rich Dries, who's a member of the Philadelphia Critics Circle. We go into deep dives. This week is, if you had HBO in the 80s and 90s, the Beastmaster with Mark Roberts was on, and that's what we're doing this week. It's going to be a good time. We've done almost all of 82 summer movies, one of the greatest summers in the history of film, and we're going to do some other big things.
Mark Roberts?
Is it Mark Roberts?
It's Tanya.
No, it's Tanya Roberts. Did I get it right? Wrong? Hold on.
Yeah. Mark Singer?
Mark Singer.
And Tanya Roberts?
Look, it's really late.
Wow. Joe. Hey, it's your show, brother.
I can't believe I messed it up. Mark Singer and Tanya Roberts. Jesus. But yeah, that's come see the experts who script the names. But that's on Wednesday night. You can find me on all the other places too. Twitter, JWPA Movie Guy, Instagram, JW the Movie Guy. And I'm just a happy camper hanging out with the Indie Escape Network crowd and helping you and helping produce shows and doing all kinds of cool things. You and I getting together is one of the cool things that's happened in my life recently. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate the network and you and everybody else here.
And we appreciate you, sir. And on that note, see, I normally don't do my own live shows anymore, haven't for a couple of years. So I don't have a closing statement. So JW, you got something to close out with?
Well, I know that we have a big show coming up tomorrow with Gabe. Gabe has a show back, and he's coming off of Monster Mania this past weekend, right? So that's gonna be a killer show. Then you got Generation Movie on Wednesday, and then you have IOU on Friday. So, and then the end of the week with End of the Night with David. Well, actually, there's not End of the Night for the next 2 weeks, but that's about it. That's what I got. And sweet. Phantasm is gonna be amazing. Great cast. And this Harlow's Haunt thing looks like it's going to take off, and these people are really nice and working hard. What more could you ask? Go buy some merch.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.
Peace out.